my friends, hope you're all doing well. In today's video I'm going to show you why I went vegan. There are some wonderful people who inspired me to make this decision, so I hope you like this video.
What has higher value, taste or life? Do we require more than sensory pleasure alone to morally justify an action? Remember that a meal to us lasts only a matter of minutes, but that meal has cost an animal their entire life. We take their life for a moment that is fleeting, a meal that we forget about almost as soon as we have consumed that we make. Now, animals in the wild can't be held accountable for the decisions that they make. That's why lions and tigers and bears are not good role models for our morality. They kill out of necessity. They're obligate carnivores. They have to eat animal flesh to survive. We don't. We know that that is a lie. We know that free-range hens come from hatcheries where the males are gassed and macerated as soon as they are born. We know that the female chicks are often debeaked and placed into barns where they barely have any room to move and where many will never see the sunlight or breathe the fresh air until the day that they die. We know that all free-range hens end up in a slaughterhouse with a knife being pulled across their throat. Make no mistake, there is no freedom in free range. There's another thing we get told: humane slaughter. It's acceptable and moral to kill an animal if it's done in a humane way. But humane means having or showing compassion or benevolence. How do you compassionately, benevolently, or humanely take the life of an animal that does not want to die for an unnecessary reason? You can't. Humane slaughter is an oxymoron. It can't ever exist. Is the cow happy when she is forcibly impregnated? Is she happy when her baby is taken away from her? Is that mother happy when her baby is taken away from her? Is that mother happy when she's exploited for what she naturally produces for her child? Is she happy when she's loaded into a truck or a trailer and taken to a slaughterhouse? Is she happy when the bolt gun is placed against her head and the knife pulled across her throat? Again, make no mistake, there is no happiness in the dairy industry. There is no right way to do the wrong thing.
The difference between someone that finds veganism easy and someone that finds veganism hard is the person that finds it easy is thinking about the victim. The person that finds it hard is thinking about themselves.
One person does make a difference, and together we are changing the world.
Instead they show you smiling cartoon caricatures of animals singing and dancing and playing, lying to you, brainwashing you, programming you. Right now, at this very moment, on American highways, there are no less than 5,000 concentration camp trucks. Trucks that we've constructed. Inside these trucks, there are living, terrified, innocent beings. Cows and pigs and chickens. These trucks are being driven to concentration camp slaughterhouses that we've carefully constructed all across America. When the trucks arrive, the animals are so frightened, they won't even get off the truck. They're not stupid. They know what's next. So people go on the trucks with electric prods and force them to walk down the chutes to their own death. Or if the animals are small enough to manhandle like chickens, we'll just grab them off the trucks and toss them inside. Inside, these innocent living beings are hanged upside down, fully conscious. In other words, they go in alive against their will and come out chopped up into hundreds of pieces.
But the things that we do to animals when we selectively breed them, when we artificially inseminate them, when we mutilate babies, when we exploit them for what is rightfully theirs, like their milk and their eggs, when we put them into trucks, take them to a slaughterhouse where we hang them upside down and cut their throat, could not be further removed from nature. It has nothing to do with a food chain.
How would you feel if the day that you were born, somebody else had already planned the day of your execution? That's what it's like to be a cow, a pig, a chicken, or a turkey on this planet. I think this type of behavior is inexcusable and unbecoming of a species that claims to understand right from wrong. The animals have not done one single thing to us to deserve the wrath and the cruelty that we hurl on them.
What do we have to lose? Because we have so much to gain. Or importantly, through us changing, others have so much to gain as well. Whereas to be non-vegan is an active action. It requires you to harm others for the way that you live. And so actually being a steward for this planet doesn't mean we have to do anything extreme or radical. We do the opposite. We stop doing something that we should consider as being extreme. Because we kill 75 billion land animals every single year. An estimate says somewhere between 1 and 2.7 trillion marine animals every single year. And for what? Because we like how they taste? Because we've always done it? Because it's convenient? Because it's habit? Dairy and eggs are pretty much the same as meat, but potentially even worse, because the animals suffer for longer, and yet they still are killed in the same way. My arguments held no veracity, no credibility, no validity. Fundamentally, I called myself an animal lover, yet I paid for animals to suffer and die on my behalf. Through all of the excuses I used to make, I realized that my values contradicted my actions, and deep down, I could find no real justification. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.